Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Wow, it's been a while since I filmed, so I'm a little off kilter right now. But today I decided to film my October favorites. October has been a humongous roller coaster for me, and it's still a huge roller coaster. I will update you guys on that maybe in a later video when I'm feeling up to it, but for now I think I'm just going to show you guys my October favorites. Oh, excuse me. So October, aside from the fact that it's been a massive roller coaster and not a fun one, I found a lot of beauty products and a lot of things that I really love this month. Even though we're in November, and can you believe we're in November already? Seriously, Christmas is around the corner. And yes, I'm one of those people that go Halloween, skip Thanksgiving, Christmas, because it just happens so fast. So yeah, enough talking and let's jump into the video. Okay, so my first October favorite, which I'm gonna kind of feel bad. My first October favorite is a mascara. And initially, my all-time favorite mascara, I swore by this mascara, was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. However, NARS came out with the NARS Climax mascara, and this has seriously changed my life. Like, I'm wearing it today, and though I love the idea of having clumpy and full lashes, the Too Faced one would kind of get a little too clumpy sometimes, and I would have to brush it out, and I swore I would never ever switch mascaras. But then NARS came out with this one, and I fell in love. So this is what it looks like here, and this is the spoolie. Let me see if I can get it to focus again. And this is the spoolie, and it just works really well on really getting into your lashes and giving you enough of volume and length that you need. The next products I'm going to talk about is skincare. So I have, I forgot a product, I have to run and get it. I have been switching up my skincare routine because my acne scarring has always been a big issue for me, and as a kid I really didn't, care too much about it. Sorry, that was my phone. But as I've gotten older, I realized maybe I should do a little more intense, have a little more of an intense skincare routine in order to combat aging and combat my acne scars. So this is the ROC, I'm gonna say like collection, because right here you have the Deep Wrinkle Day Cream with SPF in it, and then we have the Retinol eye cream, and then the night cream. I recently just picked up the night cream. I was initially using, I think it was an argan oil, but I ran out, and I figured I better pick up the night cream too, since I already have the rest of them. But this has really done a lot for my skin. I mean, my scarring is really not where I would want it to be. It's still pretty bad, but I definitely noticed my skin looking younger and just feeling more glowy. And let's move on to the next product then, which is also a skincare product, but I have to run and get it, so I'll be right back. This, my friends, is the PMD Perceval Microderm Abrasion kit, and I picked this up because I had seen a lot of reviews on it, and I admit I haven't used it this much this month as I would have liked to if I could speak today. But this has definitely been a staple in the clearing of my acne scars. I mean, I would like to go get a PRP facial, but that's about $2,000 for the treatments that I need, so we're gonna have to wait on that one. But for now, this is the little machine that you get, and if you guys want me to do like a how to use this machine, I can do that as well if you'd like. So this is a little machine that you get right here. If it will focus, that would be nice. Okay, so this is the PMD machine, and right now I have it on the green one. There is different settings on this. If you see here, these shows you like the different settings. I am not too sensitive, but also I didn't want to jump into the red one.
I don't know what that means. search the word for.
I don't know why. I apologize while I was talking about that. My iPad seems to respond to my voice immediately anytime I'm doing something. Now you can see my circle light. But anytime I'm filming, I don't know what the heck I say that it's like,
"Oh, hey, Nicole, what do you need?" I'm like, "Nothing, Siri, nothing right now."
Anyway, back into the PMD machine. I don't even know what I did with it now. Anyway, so yeah, it has all these settings on it, and like I said, I am not too sensitive, so I didn't really care to use any of these over here, but I'm also not too unsensitive, so I just stuck with the green one. And what this machine, oh, I found it. What this machine pretty much does, it like peels layers off your skin, so that way your skin can grow new layers and pretty much diminish the acne scars. You have to use this once a week for about, I think it's 12 weeks before you see like a huge difference. I admit I only used it for about 5 or 6 weeks and got kind of lazy. I feel like back in September is when I used it more often. Hopefully this week I'll start using it again. I was getting into the routine of using it every Friday night because Friday night is just kind of like my wind down from a long work week. But yeah, and let's move on to the next one. So my next favorite item is actually a bag. I really wish I could go out and just like purchase like the Chanel boy bag or any of those bags that I really love and would love to purchase one of them one day. But I stick to shopping at TJ Maxx and shopping Michael Kors and Calvin Klein stuff, which have been my two favorite designers for quite some time now, even though lately Calvin Klein's been a little more of my favorite. But this bag here, this is a Calvin Klein bag. It's got like a little wallet here where you can stick a picture in it. I really don't have any picture small enough for that. But it kind of reminds me of like a doctor bag, and since I was contemplating on taking the doctor route possibly, it just made me feel more professional, and I've been using this more of like a weekend bag rather than a work bag. I do have a larger bag by Adrian Vitanti that I use for work, but this bag, it has a crossbody, which crossbody I tend to use when I'm trying to be a little more casual, and then it also has the handle so you can just kind of do this thing and go, and it does have a ton of space. Like there's so much space in this bag. The only thing I don't like is that this back pocket here, my phone doesn't really fit in it, so I just kind of have to shove my phone in this little black hole here and wish for the best. But this bag has been really good and I really love it. Once winter rolls around, trust me, I'll be looking for a different bag, and this one has just been really good for the fall time. So this is going to be my fall bag for the season. The next item I want to talk about, which is, I got a new Canon G7X, which by the way is one of my favorites for this month too, but I keep looking up at myself and not at you guys, and I apologize sincerely for that. Anyway, the next item I want to talk about is my Michael Kors watch. I really do love this watch, and I've had it for a couple months now, but I've never really picked it up. But lately I've just been reaching for it time and time again. It's just become a staple to my look, so this is another one of my favorites, and I highly recommend finding yourself a nice watch that you can just wear all the time. It just makes you feel good and more put together, and I really enjoy wearing this watch. The next item I want to talk about, which is something I got recently, like end of October recently, but this item, I have totally fallen in love with it, and it's not normally a color that I would go for, but I'll also insert something here so you guys can see it on. This is a Calvin Klein jumpsuit, and it is like forest green, and it's not really my style, but I've been a sucker for Calvin Klein lately, so I just picked it up. I took it to the dressing room with me and I fell in love. I did not initially pick this up when I saw it. I purchased a coat instead, but living in Florida, coats are kind of funny. It's like you can use a coat maybe for a few hours in the morning and then that's it. So I had gone out with my cousin the following day after purchasing the coat.
Excuse me, I need water.
So I had gone out with my cousin either the night of or the next day after I purchased the coat, and I went back into Ross, which I'm like so impressed that Ross has Calvin Klein. Anyway, so I went back into Ross and I saw the thing still sitting there. Did I go in there with my mom or my cousin? Yeah, I think I went in there with my mom. I apologize for that. But no, I went in there with my mom the following day after I purchased the coat. And I was like, I can't stop thinking about this jumpsuit. It looks so, so good on. So I went in and I purchased it, and in turn returned the coat because I could not justify spending $40 on a coat and then $50 on a jumpsuit and then only wearing the coat 1 or 2 times, and in turn wearing the jumpsuit pretty much every season long. I feel like green can be all seasons, especially like maybe winter, early spring would be good for this. So there's that. And then the last item I want to talk about is not a new item. I'll talk about a coat that I've had for quite a while now, and this is my kind of brownish, I call it more like a windbreaker coat because it's not really fluffy. It just kind of, you know, stops the wind from giving you like a cold snap. But this coat, honestly, I picked it up because I had inspiration from Anastasia Steele in 50 Shades. She wears that kind of more of a beige coat just like over everything just to keep herself warm, and I saw this and I was like, it's not the same color, but this is just something I can throw on over everything during this fall season and be good to go. Like I said, living in Florida, we'll have like 50 to 60 degree weather in the morning, and then by noon it's like 80 degrees outside and you don't need the coat anymore. I mean, me wearing this long sleeve shirt and a blazer to work was pretty pushing it today. And speaking of my outfit, this little set I got going on here, I am so in love and so impressed with myself. I felt amazing at work today, so go me, I feel good. I think that's it for my October favorites, and I realized that my voice is going away, so hopefully I'm not getting sick, because my boss was sick and she told me to stay away from her because she was sick, but we work like this together, so kind of impossible to stay away. Anyway, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I will be trying my darndest to try to post at least 1 video a week. If I can't do 2, I will talk to you guys soon.